The dust is settling on the mountainside. We stand between the earth and where you rise. Your final words still echo in the air. Remain in Zion now, the promise will be there.
Just wait, just wait. Not by might nor by our power, but we will trust you in this hour. Hearts awake, eyes to the sky, holding on as time goes by. Oh, we are 12 again, your witnesses. A holy calling we confess. From this room to the edge of the earth, we will carry now your word. We are yours again. We wait. Cast the lots with quiet, trembling hands to find the one to help us take our stand. With eyes rises now the circle sealed, a hidden strength the silence has revealed. Preparing for what we cannot see, but trusting in what you will be. Wait for the wind though it has not come. Wait for the fire though it has not begun. Wait for the voice, the Holy One. We will remain, we will not run. Oh, we are 12 again, your witnesses. A holy calling we confess. From this room to the edge of the earth, we will carry now your word. We are yours again. We wait. A promise spoken, not yet seen. A kingdom coming in between. The silence stretching deep and wide, but faith is where we now abide.
The 12 stand still, the world unknown, but not alone, not alone. Just wait. Just wait. Still in the room where you told us to stay. Prayers in the silence, night into day, suddenly sound like a rushing sky. Heaven breaks open, it won't pass by. The walls start to tremble, the air is alive. Fire is falling, no place to hide. What we had waited for is here now. you had spoken is clear now. We are filled with the holy fire, tongues of flame lifting higher, from this room to the ends of the earth. We're alive in a second birth. We are yours again. Ignite. Voices are rising in words unknown. Every nation hears their own. Wonder and awe as the crowd draws near. How can it be? Yet they hear it clear. Not in our strength, not in our name, but by your spirit we're not the same. This is the promise, alive now. Power from heaven inside now. We are filled with the holy fire, tongues of flame lifting higher, from this room to the ends of the earth. We're alive in a second birth. We are yours again. Ignite. This is that which was spoken before, not the end, this is the door. In the last days you said you'd pour out your spirit on all once more. Jesus risen, lifted high, now his power has drawn nigh. Turn your hearts and be restored. 3,000 souls cry out, Lord. Repent, be baptized in his name, receive new life. The promise stands, it is for all. Hear the Spirit, hear the call. We are filled with the holy fire, tongues of flame lifting higher, from this room to the ends of the earth. Now we walk in our rebirth. We are yours again, alive. The wind has come. The wind has come. The wind has
I've spent 40 years by the gate called Beautiful, watching the faithful, the proud and the dutiful. My silver is gone and my pockets are bare, just waiting on mercy from passers-by there. Then Peter locked eyes, there was fire in his voice. He said, look at us now, you don't have a choice. Oh, rise and walk, let the dust take flight, from the shadows into morning light. No silver in the pocket, no gold in the hand, but the power of the name makes a broken man stand. Rise and walk. Took my hand and the strength rushed in, through the ankles and bones beneath the skin. I didn't just stand and I didn't just creep, I started to shout, I started to leap. Went to the temple courts. Tell of his mighty works. Let all the people see what the name of the Lord has done for me. Oh, rise and walk, let the dust take flight from the shadows into morning light. No silver in the pocket, no gold in the hand, but the power of the name makes a broken man stand. Rise and walk. Silver and gold have I none, but what I have I give to you. Rise and walk. Rise and walk, let the dust take flight from the shadows into morning light. No silver in the pocket, no gold in the hand, but the power of the name makes a broken man stand. Rise and walk. Rise and walk.
The silver gate is far behind. The council halls are near. The rulers speak in shadows, trying hard to stir up fear. They ask us by what power, and they ask us by what name. But the fire they're trying to silence is an everlasting flame. Whether it's right before our God to listen now to you, or stand and speak the words of life, we know what we must do. We cannot help but speak. We will not hold our tongues. The truth is in our bones. The breath is in our lungs. Oh, you can shake the earth. You can shake these walls. But the cornerstone is set, and it will never fall.
They warned us not to speak again, and sent us on our way. But we returned to all our own. We had to tell and pray. We did not ask for safety, nor to run and hide. We asked for holy boldness, with the risen at our side. Stretch out your hand to heal again. Let signs and wonders rise through the name above all names, before the watching eyes.
We cannot help but speak. We will not hold our tongues. The truth is in our bones. The breath is in our lungs. Oh, you can shake the earth.
You can shake the earth.
You can shake these walls.
You can shake these walls.
But the cornerstone is set, and it will never fall.
Then the house was shaken, every heart awakened, filled with holy boldness.
We will not be silent. Then the house was shaken, every heart awakened,
Filled with holy boldness.
we will not be silent.
We cannot help but speak. Whoa.
around the door.
Keep your silver but guard your soul.
Half a heart will never make you whole.
Great fear rises like a holy weight, walking through the narrow prison gate.
Chain the hands and lock the bars tight, but the spirit moves in the dead of night. Go stand, go speak
In the light of day,
the chains are broken.
the doors give way.
All the words of this life,
Let the people hear,
no power of man.
can silence hear.
Words of this life,
Words of this life.
words of this life.
The council woke to find the cells were bare, an empty room and an empty stare.
Didn't we warn you to hold your tongue?
Still the word keeps rising from every tongue. We must obey God rather than men, again and again, again and again.
Open the doors,
Open the door,
let the prisoners out.
let them out.
Every voice,
Let the heavens ring
open
out.
the gates.
Open the gate,
Let the whole world hear
let them hear.
all the words of this life, ringing loud and clear. Go stand, go speak.
In the light of day,
The chains are broken.
the doors give way.
All the words of this life,
Let the people hear,
no power of man.
can silence hear.
Words of this life,
Words of this life.
words of this life.
Words of this life.
We must obey God.
The numbers are growing like seeds in the spring, but a growing house needs a faithful thing. There's a murmur in the hallway and need at the table. We're looking for the steady, the wise, and the able to serve the food and to pour out grace, while the 12 stay faithful in prayerful place. No lesser work beneath the King, for the Spirit moves in simple things. Not just a job, not just a task, but a holy calling is all we ask. Full of the Spirit, full of the light, chosen to serve in the Master's sight. From the dust of the street to the table spread, by the hands of the 7 the people are fed. A servant's heart, a servant's heart. And there was Stephen with grace on his brow, doing the work of the kingdom now, with wonders and signs and a face like a flame, speaking the truth of the holy
structure was built and the message went forth. As the word kept spreading from south to north, wisdom and mercy walked hand in hand as the Spirit moved across the land. Lay on the hands, lay on the hands, set them apart with a clear mind, and a servant's heart. Lay on the hands, send them in peace, and the word of God will never cease. Full of the Spirit, full of the light, chosen to serve in the Master's sight. From the dust of the street to the table spread, by the hands of the seven, the people are fed. A servant's heart, a servant's heart. The word of God increased, and the servants were found faithful.
The high priest sits in his robes of gold, but the story of old must still be told. From the tents of Abraham in a foreign land to the burning bush in the prophet's hand. You built a house for the Most High God, but you missed the road that the fathers trod. The Holy One was never contained by stone or walls that men have made. You stiff-necked people with uncircumcised ears, resisting the Spirit through all of these years. Which of the prophets did your fathers not kill? You took the law but refused His will. Now the just one came and was cast away, and you stand here guilty unto this day. Their fury rose as heaven opened wide, and Stephen looked beyond their eyes. Look up, see the heavens unroll. The glory of God is filling my soul. I see the Son of Man standing at the right hand, the rising King above all the land. Oh, the glory, oh, the glory, oh, the glory. They covered their ears and they rushed in rage, like a storm unbound from a broken cage. But while the stones fell cold as rain, He did not answer hatred with pain. Lord, do not hold this sin against them. Look up, see the heavens unroll. The glory of God is filling my soul. I see the Son of Man standing at the right hand. He is standing, oh. fell asleep, and a young man named Saul was watching. Stones fell down and the sky turned gray, and the faithful ones were driven away. But you can't cage a fire when the wind starts to blow. Every step they took made the kingdom grow. From the city walls through the towns of Samaria, a brand new story was arising among us. No road too far, no soul unseen. The Spirit runs where the walls have been. Leave the silver in the dirt where it lies. You can't buy the power of the opening skies. It's the scattering winds, the holy flame. Every dusty road is whispering the name. From the city streets to the desert heat, there's a heart to reach on every street. Oh, the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing. On a lonely road under burning sun, Philip found a traveler, the seeking one, reading of the Lamb led away to die. Who is this man? Came the traveler's cry, starting right there in the ancient scroll. He preached the Jesus who redeems the soul. And the desert road became holy ground as living water was finally found. Look, here's water was to stop me now. With a joyful heart and a humble bow, down in the water, then up from the tide. A brother arose with the Spirit as guide. No road too far, no road too far, no soul unseen, no soul unseen. The wind keeps moving where the walls have been. It's the scattering wind, it's the holy flame. Every dusty road is a whisper in the name. From the city streets to the desert heat, there's a heart to reach on every street. Oh, the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing. fire, breathing threats with a heart like iron and no regrets. Got the letters in his hand, got the law in his head. He's hunting for the living among the dead. On the road to Damascus in the heat of the day, the hunter is coming to drag them away. Certain and proud in the strength of his own, never expecting the voice from the throne. But the sky split open like a curtain of gold, and the story of Saul was no longer his own. Saul, Saul, why do you fight? Falling to the earth in the blinding light. Who are you, Lord? Was the cry from the dust, and trust was born in the ashes of rust. Shattered by glory, shattered by grace, shattered by grace. 3 days of darkness, 3 days of night, with the scales on his eyes and no trace of light. Then Ananias came with the trembling hand. Brother saw the Lord sent me as he planned. The scales fell away like the breaking of chains, and mercy came washing away all the stains. A brand new man was breathing again, and the road that condemned him had become holy ground. Then from the killer to the kin, from the shadow to the sun, grace struck harder than the law, and the work had just begun. Saul, Saul, why do you fight? Falling to the earth in the blinding light. Who are you, Lord? Was the cry from the dust, and trust was born where he fell in the dust. Shattered by glory, shattered by grace, shattered by grace. He was blinded to see. He was blinded to see. On a rooftop in the noonday sun, a vision started, the work begun. A sheet came down with a heavy fold, changing the stories we'd always told. Killing it came the voice above, breaking the boundaries with a greater love. The Lord was widening Peter's eyes to a kingdom stretching beyond the lines. What God has cleansed, don't call unclean. There's a bigger picture you have not seen. There's no difference now, there's no wall between them. Grace of the Father is washing us clean. From every nation and every tongue, a brand new anthem is being sung. The door is open, wide as the sea. Cornelius waited with a seeking heart, heard. Peace through Jesus, the risen Lord. Forgiveness now freely poured, and the fire fell down on the Roman floor, just like it did in the days before. Not just for the few, but for the many. Hey! Not just for the one, but for the any. Hey! He's the Lord of all and He's calling your name. The world is never gonna be the same. No stranger now, no stranger now. No war remains, no war remains. The Spirit is moving across every name. There's no difference now, there's no wall between the grace of the Father is washing us clean. From every nation and every tongue, a brand new anthem is being sung. The door is open, wide as the sea. God shows no partiality. The door is open. The door is open. The word got back to the city gates, where tradition stood and the tension waits. Why did you go? Why did you stay? But Peter told them of the sheep that day. If God has given them the very same gift, who are we to let the family drift? Grace was growing wider still, beyond the borders of human will. The silence fell and the hearts grew wide as they realized the Spirit was their guide. We're walking together in the morning light. The walls are falling out of our sight. From the olive grove to the Antioch gate, a greater story is taking shape. Born of the Spirit and the holy flame, they gave us a brand new name. Barnabas went down to Tarsus town to find the man who had laid his sword down. They stayed in Antioch for a year or more, teaching the crowd and opening the door. And in that city, in the dust and the heat, the circle of the family was made complete. Not just a sect, and not just a few, something ancient and something new. Followers of the way, let the world hear it say. We're walking together in the morning light. The walls are falling out of our sight. From the olive grove to the Antioch gate, a greater story is taking shape. Born of the Spirit and the holy flame, they gave us a brand new name. And they were called Christians, first in Antioch,
James had fallen by Herod's blade, and another disciple now sat in chains. The shadows were long inside Herod's cell, between the iron and the gates of hell. 4 squads of soldiers in a double chain, waiting for morning to bring the pain. But the church kept praying in the dead of night, sending their whispers into the light. A light in the darkness, a strike on the side. Get up, said the angel, we're going outside. The chains fell away like a whisper in the night, walking through the iron in the angel's light. No bar could hold him, no soldier could stay. The light of heaven swept the dark away, and the gate opened wide. The gate opened wide. Past the first guard and the second too, thinking it a vision, not knowing it true, until he stood alone on the street in the cold, knowing the story that soon would be told. He knocked on the door where the faithful had prayed, still shocked to find that Peter was saved. Heard the voice of the servant, the joy and surprise as hope came alive before their eyes. Heard the knock at the door, the captive walks free, no chain can bind what heaven keeps. No throne can silence eternity. The king on his throne is a shadow in the sun. Kings may rise, but shadows come undone. The chains fell away like a whisper in the night, walking through the iron in the angel's light. No bar could hold him, no soldier could stay. The light of heaven that swept the dark away, and the gate opened wide. The gate opened wide. Of its own accord, the gate opened wide. Free in the city. They were fasting and praying in the Antioch light, when the Spirit spoke out in the middle of the night. Set apart Barnabas, set apart Saul, for the work I have ready, for the weight of the call. Hands on their shoulders and a prayer in the air, they sent them to the harbor with a life to share. The anchor is lifting, the sails are unfurled, taking the fire to the edge of the world. Set apart for the journey, set apart for the sea, following the whisper of the gospel to be. From the island of Cyprus to the mountainside, there's no place left for the glory to hide. Oh, the road is open. They stood on the shore where the sorcerer stood, confronting the darkness with the power of good. And Saul became
Paul in the heat of the fight, turning the blind to the beauty of light. Through the dusty valleys and the crowded street, the message is moving on beautiful feet. Not looking back to the land they knew, chasing the vision that's faithful and true. From the first of the cities to the end of the line, set apart for the journey, set apart for the sea, following the whisper of the gospel to be. From the island of Cyprus to the mountainside, there's no place left for the glory to hide. Oh, 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 oh. Set apart for the world, into the unknown, into the light. In the streets of Lystra, in the heat of the sun, a man who was broken began to run. They shouted for Hermes, they shouted for Zeus, bringing the oxen and letting them loose. But Paul rent his clothes and he cried to the crowd, "We're only just men," he shouted out loud. Then the wind changed direction and the stones started flying, leaving him broken, leaving him dying. The spirit is breathing where the bones are all sore. He's standing back up to go in once more. Yeah, the stones couldn't stop the heart of the word. Whoa! The heart of the word. Whoa! The disciples gathered in a circle of prayer, thinking the end of the journey was there. But he opened his eyes and he brushed off the red, rising like Lazarus back from the dead. He didn't run south and he didn't run west, he went back to the city to finish the test. Through much tribulation, through the fire and the rain, we enter the kingdom through the door of the pain. He's strengthening the souls, he's lighting the way. Thrown to the dust, dragged to the gate, shattered by anger, broken by hate. But the spirit is breathing where the bones are all sore. He's standing back up to go in once more. Back to the city, back to the light, the heart of a lion. They came down from Judea with a heavy word, the hardest teaching that the people heard. You've got to follow every line and every law to find the favor that the Father saw. But Paul stood up with a fire in his chest, ready to stand for the freedom confessed.
truth and mercy, walking side by side, holding the family unified. Why put a yoke upon the neck of the free that neither we nor our fathers could carry to the sea? We believe it's by the grace, only by the grace of the Lord. No more distance, no more walls. The Spirit is answering the Gentile calls. A light for the nations, the door opened wide, with nothing to earn and nothing to hide. James spoke a word for the family to hear, to cast out division and quiet the fear. Let's not trouble those who are turning to God, walking the pathway the Spirit has trod. So they wrote it in a letter and sent it abroad, to strengthen the churches and peace before God. And the burden grew lighter wherever it came, as brothers and sisters were gathered the same. One heart, one mind, one spirit in the air, a message of freedom for the world to share. The law was a shadow, but the light is finally here. We believe it's by the grace, only by the grace of the Lord. No more distance, no more walls. The Spirit is answering the Gentile calls. Saved by grace, standing together, walking in peace.
The vision came in the dead of the night. Come over and help us, bring us the light. From the riverbank prayer to the prison floor, the gospel kept opening one more door. Through the gates of Philippi, trouble was found, beaten and bloodied and thrown to the ground. In the innermost chamber where the shadows creep, while the rest of the city was fast asleep. But at the midnight hour a melody rose, above all the pain and the weight of the blows.
And the earth quaked it, yet nobody ran. And the earth quaked it, yet nobody ran.
The jailer woke up with a sword in his hand, thinking his life would be taken by dawn. But Paul shouted out,
We are all of us here, casting out shadows and driving out fear. By the light of the torch
he fell to his knees.
what must
I do to be saved, if you please?
then wounds were washed in the flickering light, and joy filled the house in the middle of night. From the stocks to the table, from the dark to the light, the song in the darkness outlived the night. House by house and soul by soul, the chains were broken and the hearts made whole. The earth quaked it, yet nobody ran. And the earth quaked it, yet nobody ran.
streets of the marble and gold, where the stories of old and the legends are told. From the porch of the Stoic to the Epicurean gate, where the minds of the many are debating their fate. I saw all your idols, I saw every shrine, but one lonely altar caught these eyes of mine. You carved it in stone for the one you don't know, the shadow of truth in the valley below. He's not far from any of us now. The God of the heavens is making his bow, not dwelling in temples that human hands made, but giving us breath for the souls that he'll take. The unknown is known. The light has been shown. In him we are moving, in him we all live, with more than the silver and gold have to give. He overlooked times when the vision was dim, but now he is calling the world back to him, through the man he has raised from the dust of the grave, the one who has power to judge and to save. From the hill of the Areopagus to the heart of the philosopher, the seasons are set and the boundaries are drawn. The night is departing, here comes the dawn. He's not far from any of us now. The God of the heavens is making his bow, not dwelling in temples that human hands make. The unknown is known. The light has been shown. We are his offspring, the unknown God. He is not far.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Left the hills of Athens for the Corinth light, looking for a place to rest in the middle of the night. Found a man and a woman with the leather and the twine. Aquila and Priscilla, put your hands next to mine. By the day, we're stitching for the traveler's rest. By the night, we're putting the gospel to the test. Pull the thread tight, make the seam hold. The story of the kingdom is a story to be told. Working with the hands, preaching with the soul, making every broken heart finally feel whole. Staying for a season, planting in the dust, building up a house on the spirit and the trust. The tent is opening, oh, 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 oh. The word is growing. Every Sabbath day in the synagogue hall, persuading the many and answering the call. When the spirit was pressed and the vision was clear, he shook out his clothes and he cast out the fear.
here. I'm going to the nations, I'm going to the street, bringing the message to the people that we meet. 18 months in the heat and the cold, watching the mystery of the Father unfold. Do not be afraid, for I am with you here. Working with the hands, preaching with the soul, making every broken heart finally feel whole. Staying for a season, planted in the dust, stitch by stitch, word by word, the Ten Maker song. The shadow of the silver came creeping through the night. Demetrius the smith with the fire in his eye washed his heavy pockets starting to run dry. This Paul is telling people our gods are made by hands. He's shaking every pillar all across the land. The coins grew cold when the truth caught fire, and fear spread fast through the merchants and buyers. The hammer hit the anvil and the sparks began to fly. A city full of fury underneath the summer sky. Great is Artemis, great is the name. The city is a coal and the word is the flame. Rush into the theater, the shouting fill the air. 1,000 voices roaring everywhere, and the silver is falling. The silver is falling. They grabbed the traveling brothers and dragged them to the stage. A whirlwind of confusion and furious rage. Most didn't even know why they gathered in the sun, just shouting out the chant till the afternoon was done. But the word kept moving faster than the riot in the street, changing hardened hearts that the Spirit came to meet. And the books were burning in the city night, the old flames fading in a brighter light. Not made with hands, not kept in shrines. The light is breaking through the silver-plated lines. Every idol trembles when the heart turns free. The roar of the crowd is drowning in the sea. Great is Artemis, great is the name. The city is a coal and the word is the flame. Rush into the theater, the shouting fill the air. 1,000 voices roaring everywhere, and the silver is falling. The word is rising. The silver is falling. The word is rising. Great is the Lord. Up in the chamber under midnight lamps, away from the riots and the city clamps, Eutychus fell to the dark of the street. A third story fall to the stone at his feet.
But Paul held him tight till the breath came back in, life breaking through where the shadow had been. Then he broke the bread and he talked till the dawn, before the long traveling forced him right on. Down at the coast where the blue waters roar, he called the old friends to the sand on the shore. And the tears were falling in the mileage sand, kissing the cheek and clinging to the hand. You'll see my face no more, he plainly said, bound for the chains and the path that I tread. Compelled by the Spirit, returning tonight, finishing the race and holding the line. I served you with tears and humility's grace, in the midst of the trials that cornered this place. Now watch for the wolves that are coming to tear the flock that was bought with the blood and the prayer. I coveted no silver, I coveted no dress. These hard-working hands only labor to bless. It is more blessed to give than receive, a promise of grace for the ones who believe. They knelt on the shoreline, they prayed in the grave, as the ship pulled the anchor and tore him away. And the tears were falling in the mileage sand, kissing the cheek and clinging to the hand. You'll see my face no more, he plainly said, bound for the chains and the path that I tread. Finishing the course, no more tears on the shore. You'll see my face no more. We sailed to the shoreline, walking toward the call. Agabus stood before us in the quiet of the hall. He took my belt and bound himself before the watching eyes. The owner of this leather will be chained and sacrificed. The brother started pleading, Paul, don't go this way. But deeper than their sorrow, I could hear the Spirit say, I am ready to be bound, ready to be tied for the sake of the name. I will not turn. the anger overflowed. They dragged me through the sanctuary and threw me to the stones. Then Roman soldiers entered through the violence and the cries, lifting up the prisoner while the dust filled up the sky. Bound with 2 chains upon the barrack stairs, I turned to face the crowd and raised my hand in prayer. Still the name is worthy, still the call is true. Though the chains are waiting, Lord, I'll follow you. I am ready to be bound, ready to be tied for the sake of the name. I will not turn aside. The chains cannot silence the word the Spirit gave. And whether free or broken, my life is yours to save.
I stood upon the Roman stairs with soldiers at my back, looking down at angry eyes dressed in shades of black. I raised my chained and bloodied hand and spoke the ancient tongue, and silence filled the crowd below where stones had once been flung. I am a Jew from Tarsus, taught at Gamaliel's feet, zealous for the law of God, and marching through the streets. I chased the way through distant lands. I breathed out threats and death until light from heaven came and stole away my breath. Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? The voice that broke the darkness and brought the blind to see. Rise and go, the road ahead will show you what must be. The persecutor fell away, the witness awoke in me. Ananias laid his hands on me and washed away my sins, saying, you will bear this witness everywhere the Lord now sends. And while I prayed in temple courts, the vision came once more. Hurry out from Jerusalem, they will not hear your word. Then the Lord spoke plainly in the burning midday sun, I am sending you far away, the Gentiles must be won. Then the silence shattered, the shouting filled the air. Away with such a man as this, he has no right to live down here. They threw their cloaks into the wind, and dust rose to the sky. These chains became a pulpit as the crowd began to cry. Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? The voice that broke the darkness and brought the blind to see. The light that met me on the road still burns
prisoner stood in chains, but the word was still free. On the steps of the barracks, a Roman citizen in chains, still speaking the name.
Before the council in the chamber made of stone, standing in the middle, facing them alone. I'm a Pharisee, I shouted, and the room began to divide. One side spoke of angels while the other pushed aside. The commander pulled me backward from the chaos of the fight. Then the Lord stood beside me in the silence of the night. Take courage now, for you must testify in Rome, just as you have witnessed here inside Jerusalem. But out beneath the shadows 40 voices swore an oath, no bread and no water till the prisoner is gone. And the horsemen rode through the midnight gray, 200 spears clearing out the way. Out through the gates before the break of day. The ambush was waiting, but the prisoner was saved. The plot was falling apart. The promise moved through the dark. A nephew heard the whisper and he carried out the word to the Roman commander who believed what he had heard. Ready, all the soldiers, bring the horses to the gate. Move this man to Caesarea before it is too late. Under cover of the starlight and the shield of iron hands, they carried out the witness safely through the land. The schemes of angry men were fading with the night, but the hand of God was moving every mile of the ride. The empire carried what it could not stop. The chains became protection, and the witness carried on. And the horsemen rode through the midnight gray, 200 spears clearing out the way. Out through the gates before the break of day. The ambush was waiting, but the prisoner was saved. The plot was falling apart. The promise moved through the dark. 40 oaks in the dark, not a bite, not a drop, but the ride carried on.
They brought the prisoner into the hall of stone, where Felix sat upon his heavy cedar throne. Drusilla watched beside him in her silk and gold, as the lawyers spun the stories that the accusers told, calling him a plague upon the ancient street. But the lion only smiled at the chains around his feet. didn't beg for mercy, he didn't plead for grace. He looked the Roman governor straight into the face, and the marble halls began to shift and shake, not from an earthquake that the thunder would make, but the truth was roaring from a captive tongue of the righteous judgment and the deeds we've done. And the ruler was trembling, the king was afraid of the unbound word that the chains hadn't stayed. He spoke of self-control underneath the summer sun, of a day of reckoning when the earthly race is run. Felix turned away his eyes, he couldn't take the heat. Go back into the cell until a better time we meet. 2 long years of waiting for a silver bribe to fall, while the shadow of the gospel echoed down the wall. You can lock the iron gate, you can seal the palace door, but you cannot cage the spirit rolling across the floor. The prisoner is free, the judge is in the grave, and the marble halls began to shift and shake, not from an earthquake that the thunder would make, but the truth was roaring from a captive tongue. Righteousness and grace. Felix shook with fear, the lion's voice is clear.
Two long years in the palace halls, watching shadows move along the walls. Festus took the governor's chair, trying to please the leaders there. Come to Jerusalem, stand once more, but I knew what waited on that road. The trap was hidden in the dust, their justice bent beneath corruption's rust. I have done no wrong, neither law nor throne, so hear these words before all Rome. I appeal to Caesar, let the record show. Send me on to Rome, where the empire flows. The chains may hold my hands, but not the word I know. The witness must keep moving, so to Rome I go. Festus gathered council near, searching for the charges clear. Then Agrippa entered proud, royal robes before the crowd. Still the prisoner stood unshaken, though abandoned and forsaken.
The tide is turning now. What men intended for destruction, God is using. Somehow I appeal to Caesar, let the record show. Send me on to Rome where the hard winds blow. The chains may hold my hands but not the hope I know. The witness must keep moving, so to Rome I go. The road to Rome now lies ahead.
And the gold of the royal crown, King Agrippa and the leaders came sitting down. I stretched forth my hand in the heavy iron band, and I spoke of the light that had rewritten the land. From my youth in the temple of Pharisee, born to the road where the veil of my blindness was torn. I am standing in chains for the hope of the dead, preaching nothing but what the ancient prophets had said. The truth was so sharp, the fire so bright, that the governor shouted in the middle of the light, "You are beside thyself, Paul, you are mad." Much learning is driving out the senses you had, but I am not mad in the sober and true. The king knows these things that I'm telling to you. Not done in a corner, the voice is aloud. The lion is standing before the royal crowd. I looked at the throne where the majesty sat. King Agrippa, do you believe what the prophets begat? I know you believe. And the courtroom was still as the weight of the gospel rolled over the hill. The king shook his head with a lingering sigh. Almost you persuade me to look to the sky. Almost you persuade me to follow the way. Before he stood up and he walked right away. He could have been freed, he could have walked out, but the path to the empire is beyond any doubt. Unto Caesar you appealed, the destiny is sealed. You are beside thyself, Paul, you are mad. Much learning is driving out the senses you had, but I am not mad. In the sober and true, persuaded, nothing worthy of death or bonds. The court is adjourned, the ship is waiting. Out upon the winter sea, the wild Euroclydon blew. 14 nights without the stars, no moon to guide the crew. They threw the cargo to the deep, they cut the anchors free. Every man had lost his hope upon the raging sea. But Paul stood up against the storm and spoke above the rain. The ship will break upon the rocks, but every soul remains. Timbers groaned, the sailors cried, the hidden reef was near. The waves came crashing through the hull and filled the night with fear.
But mercy was washing upon the sand, holding the plank with a trembling hand. 276 alive, broken but breathing on the other side. Malta's shore, with driftwood in the tide. The soldiers drew their swords in fear, but mercy turned aside. The centurion spared every man, for Paul had found his grace. And every promise spoken there still echoed through the waves. The sea can tear carry fragile lives safely through the dark.
On the pieces of the ship we drifted to the land, through the storm and through the deep, held by unseen hands. Safe upon the shoreline, safe beneath the sky. The sea did not devour us, and not one man had died. And mercy came washing upon the sand, holding the plank with a trembling hand. 276 alive, broken but breathing on the other side. The ship was lost, the storm rolled on, but not a single soul. Came washing, and mercy came washing. And the mercy came washing upon the sand, holding the plank with a trembling hand. On the pieces of the ship, all arrived alive.
on the pieces of the ship,
All arrived.
on the pieces of the ship.
The storm passed by.
Morning came.
Washed up, dripping on the Malta coast, cold rain falling on the Holy Ghost. We gathered the sticks to keep the shivering warm, a little bit of shelter from the winter storm. A viper came crawling from the heat of the wood, fastened to my hand where the islanders stood. They whispered in the dark, he's a man of the grave. But I shook the serpent down to a fiery grave. No swelling in the skin, no poison in the vein. The power of the promise breaking through the pain.
3 months waiting till the winter passed by. Then we set the sails under Italy's sky.
Through the Appian Way to the gates of the crown, the brothers came meeting as the sun went down. 2 years waiting in a rented room under Roman guard in the empire's bloom. From the morning to the evening till the candles burn low, I told them of the kingdom where the rivers overflow. The chains are on the wrist, but the spirit is free. The gospel is a fire rolling over the sea. From the dust of Jerusalem to the Colosseum floor, the lion is roaring at the emperor's door. And the word is preached without hindrance or fear. The vision of the ancient prophets is clear. You can bind up the flesh, you can lock up the gate, but you cannot cage the destiny or alter the fate. The code is complete, the victory is won. The lion of the kingdom is shining like the sun.
Preaching the kingdom, teaching the name, unbound and unhindered.
The course is finished,